Hi and welcome to today's reading. If you are new here, please like, share and subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. All of my readings are timeless. So if you've stumbled across this reading for any reason, there is possibly a message in it for you. A bit about me first. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I receive messages prior to the reading. Once those messages have finished coming through, I will come and use my tarot and oracle decks to further clarify the message for the collective. So if you've stumbled across this reading, as I said, there may be a message in it for you. I am an illustrator, and over the past few years, I have combined my spiritual gifts and my creative gifts to create a range of tarot and oracle decks. These are the only decks that I use on this channel. I'm using 6 of the decks today, 3 oracle decks and 3 tarot decks, but I do have a larger range of decks available, and you can find those if you are drawn to any of these. You can find the links to my complete range in the description box. So this morning I've been working on my Mother Mary oracle deck, and whilst I was creating, I was hearing the song Maria Maria by Carlos Santana actually, but his name is Carlos Santana. The line from that song that I was hearing was, Maria Maria, she reminds me of a West Side Story. Now, West Side Story is a musical, but is also a movie that came out a couple of years ago. The main female character's name was Maria. The main male character was Tony, and they were from 2 different sides of the tracks, and they weren't allowed to be together. And they had this secret love that played out in the streets of the Upper West Side in Manhattan. So different cultural backgrounds. She was Puerto Rican, I'm pretty sure. But the story played out, it was their quest to reunite and the challenges that it faced. The other song I was getting was Will You Still Love Me by Lana Del Rey. And specifically the line, will you still love me when I am no longer young and beautiful? Now, I thought that that song was from Maleficent, and probably more so because I think Lana Del Rey does a song from the Maleficent movie, which I've not watched. But the fact that Maleficent came up in my mind means that there may be messages in that particular movie as well as the West Side Story. And for some reason, what I got from Will You Still Love Me When I'm No Longer Young and Beautiful, I was actually thinking, now the Maleficent movie is actually about Sleeping Beauty, but I was thinking that it was the story of Snow White, and I was imagining an older person looking in a mirror. Will you still love me when I am no longer young and beautiful? The main message coming through from that was, in regards to this love story, these 2 people trying to come together, what does this union then reflect to people around you, potentially older mother figures, grandparents? How do your choices then reflect on that person and the way they view themselves, or the way that other people view them? Is actually the message I was picking up. Them asking, who am I and how am I going to reflect in the eyes of other people? Now, when I started doing a bit of research into that Lana Del Rey song, I actually realized that it was from the movie The Great Gatsby. Again, another movie that potentially has messages within this reading that you may be called to watch. That song is about a young lover's apprehension about whether love can last. And I've not watched that movie in so long. I can't really remember the storyline or where that song played in the movie, but I will list those 3 movies. I will also list the songs and the music videos, and you may find messages in the movies, the songs, or the music videos. But what I'm certainly picking up here is a story of almost a hidden love, or a love that's not meant to come together. And if you think of it in the context of what's happening in the world today. Because in that movie West Side Story, Tony, the boy she loves, is in a gang, and her brother is in a rival gang. So there's fighting and animosity. You may be different classes, you may be different cultures, you may be different religions, speak different languages. Whole host of things that could keep you apart. It would be the same as, for example, a boy from Palestine falling in love with a girl from Israel, and the storm and controversy that would cause for everybody, not just the two people, but everybody that is connected to that situation. So I'm going to get some cards and see where we go. Ten of Wands, that is heavy burdens. The controversy that it would cause for everybody. Now the Ten of Wands is Saturn in Sagittarius. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius. Swords energy is mental. That mental conflict. Now, 5 is change. We are in the Pluto and Aquarius transit, which will be for the next 20 years. A lot of changes in people's perceptions of how relationships are meant to be. Aquarius is the rebel of the zodiac. So when Pluto comes into Aquarius, people tend to rebel against the norm. What's been done forever. That was the Wheel of Fortune wanted to pop out. I'll let it come out naturally. 10 of Cups. So we've got two tens here. 10 of Cups is Mars in Pisces. 10 of Cups is happy families, building a solid, happy foundation. This is the epitome of sorry, I just had to let my puppy outside. So the 10 of Cups is where you want to be in your relationship. It is long-term commitment. It is husband, wife, building a foundation, children on the way, whatever you see as your 10 of Cups that you can't have because you've got these heavy burdens. If I look at the 5 of Swords, now as I said before, that is Venus in Aquarius. Venus is love, that desire to have that relationship, but Aquarius is quite aloof. So it's a bit of a contradiction. Aquarius is I want love, but I'm going to keep it at arm's length, which is what this is. Something's keeping it at arm's length. There's something within a dynamic that's going on here. You want love, but the heavy burdens keep it at arm's length. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. It's kind of sad, really. 3 tens here. And if you look at this card, these two cards, the 10 of Cups is what you want. But the 10 of Pentacles is the foundation it's built on. You can see the little birds there have actually hatched. This is the dream and this is the reality. And I mean that in a positive way, because sometimes when you say that, you know, but this is the dream and this is what you want. And this is the desire to bring it into the 3D. But it can't, because something's holding it at arm's length. And it may be thoughts within yourself. So if I go back to that Lana Del Rey song, you know, that song is about a young lover's apprehension about whether or not a love can last. Maybe there are too many hurdles, and the thought is, if I upset the apple cart, if I do something that's if I put myself out on a limb here and do something that is completely different, that is going to cause conflict in and around the people that are important in my life, I need to know whether this love is going to last before I create that chaos. I need to know whether this love is going to last. Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the marriage card. The Four of Wands is Venus in Aries. Before I burn everything down, I need to know whether I'm going to be able to take it from this Ten of Cups to this Ten of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Should I offer this cup of love? Six of Cups and the Hermit. So the Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio. Scorpio is death and rebirth. A new beginning. A new beginning, or keeping things in hermit mode. The Hermit is number 9. Maybe this relationship has already started, but you're keeping it quiet. Currently hidden. There's the Strength card wanted to come out then. King of Wands. Get another card on that. Why have we got the King of Wands here? So the Two of Wands is making plans, and the Hierophant is structures that you are bound to. This King of Wands here, sometimes when it comes out, the first thing that pops into my head is fakey McFakerman. A pretense, an illusion that you're putting up whilst you make these plans to make changes to your foundations, who you are. The Hierophant, though, is also the contracts, the soul contracts that you have. The soul contract that you have with this person in your life that is meant to come together in this union. And making plans, potentially, albeit hidden, making plans to bring in this contract. We got the Devil just try to come out. Knight of Cups, to bring in this contract, to offer this cup of love. Six of Pentacles, that is reciprocated, equal give and take. Two people coming together. Six of Pentacles is the Moon in Taurus. And on the bottom, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's what's on offer to you. That's what's on offer to you. Two Ten of Pentacles, a Ten of Cups, a Six of Cups, and a Four of Wands. But you got to decide what you want. Right, I'm going to clarify with my little... Yeah, Three of Wands is making the decision. So Two of Wands going to the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, Two of Wands is making plans. And Three of Wands is taking the leap. Let's go back to this Ten of Wands. King of Cups. The burden is that you want to offer this cup of love. Yeah, we've got the King of Cups here. That is the full cup of love. But the burdens that are behind it. How's the Empress? Nurturing this new connection. The Empress is the divine counterpart. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Putting this Empress into the 3D. Saying, this is my person. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is single and independent. Saying that this is my person by switching off how it will affect everybody else. Because part of your journey, and as we come into each lifetime, part of your journey with the people around you is that everybody will hold up a mirror, trigger, shine a light on things that collectively as a group, as a soul group, your parents, your brothers and sisters, your friends, your workplace, collectively, we're all intertwined, helping each other learn those lessons. Your actions are the catalyst for their change or their internal reflection or their self-reflection. How are they looking at themselves in the mirror? If I think about it in terms of, even just a change in religion. A couple of years ago, one of my children changed faiths, and it triggered in me an internal reflection on how I see myself, how I see myself as a supportive role for them. It made me think about how others would perceive the situation. But because I had already begun to do the work through other events in my life that had created change, I was able to come to the point where my priority is supporting somebody to be who they want to be. And so even if you are triggering those people around you, you're doing it for their soul's growth. And some people might fall away. Currently in the transit where Libra is in the South Node. South Node is what you are releasing. Libra is relationships, but they're meant to fall away. And some of them come back again. The North Node is in Aries. What you're fiery and passionate about. Venus in Aries. Putting this relationship first. Look, the Lovers. The Lovers used to be called the Choice card. The Lovers is Gemini. Also number 6. We've got 6. 6 of Cups, 3 6s here. 666 might be irrelevant. And 3 10s. But the Lovers used to be called the Choice card, and it's the choice. It's your choice. Your choice to have this beautiful new love. To take it from your dream to the reality. Page of Swords on the bottom. You've got to make the decision. Okay, let's have a look. This is my Divine Messages Oracle deck. We'll see what messages your guides have for you. You are protected. This change, this particular journey that you're on, is meant to happen in this lifetime. We had the Hierophant. It's part of a collective journey, as I said before. When you make decisions, it reflects on those people around you, and in turn, they then go through their own set of lessons. Obstacles is what I was hearing. It's part of everyone's soul journey. And if you are moving forward and trying to come from a place of love and compassion, you will be protected. Mountain, the view from the top. There's too many in there, so I'm not going to take that. It is a journey. Tying up loose ends. wish fulfillment, and it wanted to come out. Mountain, the view from the top. It's a journey. And I said that it's part of your life purpose. Part of your life purpose possibly to show people around you that you don't have to be stuck in these repeating cycles of always marrying somebody within your culture, always marrying somebody within your religion, always marrying somebody within your, and I'm using the word marrying, creating a life with somebody within your social background. You are a generational curse breaker. You are the black sheep of your family. You are somebody that's meant to show others, and you are a leader. You are meant to do the scary things, breaking the boundaries, being like that Aquarius, which I said we are at the moment, being that rebel, so that you inspire other people, so that you open the minds of other people. That's your life purpose. Release and embrace new opportunities. Release what is holding you back. Those binds of other people's perceptions of what should be done. And don't worry, because you are protected in the process. Delays. Protected even though people may have put obstacles in your path in order to keep this apart. Obstacles are lessons in disguise. I just said that. Obstacles, people putting obstacles in your way to keep you apart, these delays. Overthinking, hidden in plain sight. What that is actually saying is that when you get stuck in these obstacles, you get stuck in your head. This is this Five of Swords here. Stuck in your head. Swords are the mind. Stuck in your head about what you should do. Wanting something, Five of Swords, Venus in Aquarius. Venus is wanting something, but Aquarius is aloof. But Aquarius is also the rebel. If it's something that you want, you can have it. Pull in a bit of that Aquarius energy. Be yourself. Do what you want to do. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Okay, now we are going to, and that always happens, that card, number 1, Vahua, new beginnings and bestows wisdom. This is my angel oracle deck. Let's see what angels are protecting you at this particular time. Number 37, Aniel, philosophical knowledge in the arts and sciences. When that card comes out for me, it is about drawing wisdom, getting intuitive nudges, getting messages through things like songs, TV shows, movies, those songs that I'm going to list. There's potentially messages within the lyrics for you, within the music video, those movies that I will list. There's messages in there, little nudges, specifically for you at this particular point in time. Danielle. That's not Danielle. That's Daniel. Why did it... There's obviously a Danielle that needs to hear this message. Daniel, number 50, legal. Legal things that need to happen in order for this love story to come together. Legal is also this Hierophant. What is the spiritual contract that you have with this person to come together to be a light, an inspiration for other people? That spiritual contract that you have. Number 59, fertility and abundance. This relationship is meant to go from that Ten of Cups, which is what's your dream, into the Ten of Pentacles, the reality, fertility and abundance. Those baby birds hatching. 71, Hayel, divine warrior and protection. That's twice. You are protected and protection here. Divine warrior, you are this relationship is for you to be a leader. Now, somebody who's a leader is somebody who does something first. They go first, follow the leader, which is why potentially you're in this Five of Swords. You're meant to do it first so that others can follow. Number 66, I said we had 3 sixes. 66, Manikel, neurological disorders. Michael, that's Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the Ace of Swords. It's the truth. Success through perseverance, adversity, and conflict. That's beautiful that came out. And number 54, Nitael, mercy. Okay, let us get some love messages about this relationship. Past life recognition. Now, we did have the Six of Cups, which is a past life recognition. You've done this before, and I was going to say further back in the reading, intuitively speaking, I believe that, so this Pluto Aquarius transit happens every 250 years, and it goes for a 20-year period. Potentially, everybody who is on this planet at this particular time has been working through, we were here in the past Pluto and Aquarius transit. You've done this before. You've been rebellious before. Pluto and Aquarius is revolution, revolutionary change. Maybe in your past life, you didn't get to the point. You had this dream, this Ten of Cups, but you didn't get to the point where it was an actual reality. And this is the lifetime where it's meant to come into reality for you. This is tearing me apart. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Past life. And that card that came out, no, that song. Young lovers' apprehension about whether love can last. Perhaps picking up, now that was the Lana Del Rey song, Will You Still Love Me When I'm Old and No Longer Beautiful. This is tearing me apart. Perhaps you're picking up on energy from a past life. Unknowingly picking up on it from a past life. Because this relationship in a past life didn't come to fruition. And so it's seeded this underlying feeling of, I'm never going to have it. That's interesting. You are often on my mind. Yeah, sabotage this because of fear. Venus in Aquarius, that mind, that potentially that past life fear of it not working out. Now, this particular tarot deck is my Lovebirds tarot deck. It was given to me, well, the idea for it came about because my grandmother gifted me a set of teacups which had, I'll pick up the teacup here, which had a whole story in images on it. And so I researched the story, and the story is about young lovers forbidden to be together. It's an old story, so it's, hundreds of years old. And if they chose to be together, they would be put to death. And what happens in this particular love story, and it's played out through the cards, through the illustrations in the cards, is that they make the decision, despite everybody being against it, they make the decision to be together, and they run away in the middle of the night. And God, because they put their love first, turns them, because they are protected, turns them into a pair of birds so they can fly away to their freedom. But I think what's happened is this fear is, I think this fear is coming through from a past life. Maybe one of you or both of you lost your lives trying to defend this love. Mountain, the view from the top. Asking for mercy from God to say, please, in this lifetime, can we have this relationship come together? I sabotage this because of fear. Head versus heart on the bottom. Yeah, release. It's time for this relationship to come together. Because this time, and I said it the other day in a reading, this time you are part of God's leaders. I think I've just lost it all. You're part of the people that are meant to make these changes, bust people out of their narrow-mindedness that people have to be the same to be together. There's got to be change. I mean, head versus heart, head versus heart, that wanted to come out. Head versus heart. These two people, maybe in the last lifetime, chose their head rather than their heart. And you're coming back into this lifetime to choose your heart. I'm feeling vulnerable. I always get stuck on that word. You breathe new life into me. I think when people are meant to be together, mirroring. Now, with all of the mirroring I was talking about, as in looking in the mirror, what are you reflecting to each other? And what are you reflecting to other people? It's perfect that card came out. Let me get some more. I'm going to get 2 more. Boundaries. Creating boundaries with other people. Self-love. Putting yourself first. And I need more clarity. That is that song. Will you still love me? That song is about young lovers' apprehension about whether love can last. I need more clarity. You are protected. And the final message, the truth will set you free. The truth about this love will set you free. Now that is exactly what happened in this tarot deck. The truth set them free. They chose their heart over their head. They told the truth, this is what we want. And then they were turned into a pair of birds and they flew away to their freedom. So finally, I'm going to get some Scrabble tiles, letters and numbers on each tile. I'll read them out. Could be your first, middle, last initial, or that of your person, or somebody or something that pertains to the connection or to this particular situation. Try not to get too many. Sometimes they all want to fly out. Okay, so we've got a C and a 3, an L and a 1, a P and a 3, a T and a 1, an X and an 8, a G and a 2, an E and a 1, an I and a 1, an O and a 1, an A and a 1, now we just needed a U, A, E, I, O, U, a V, and a 4 and a Z and a 10. Oh, we've got that one. An M and a 3. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Hopefully you have got some messages from this reading. If you like this reading, please give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you are interested in getting notified for future readings, please hit the notification bell. As I said, if you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again in another reading.